Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Norfatin Balqis, metric number 82784, and today I will talk about the morphological measurement of aquatic organism species and show you how to measure. Then I will explain how to preserve the specimen for the purpose of molecular work and museum sample. Lastly, I will explain about how to prepare the preservation involved and show the calculation. The aquatic organism species that I choose was fish. The family of the aquatic organism is Latrinidae and the species is Latrinus lentigen, or the local name is known as ikan lando or pelando. The fish was kept at Batu Bangkok. So first I'm going to talk about morphological measurement. What is this? Morphological measurement that I'm going to show have four: total length, standard length, fork length and head length. Firstly, we must know what tool we use to measure the morphological measurement. For this fish, I use measuring board. Okay, so now first we must take out the preserved fish from the jar by using forceps and put on the measuring board. On the board there is a various scale unit such as millimeter or inch. So the head of the fish must place on the headboard. So the head should be on the left side with the and make sure the mouth of the fish is closed. So then thirdly, start the measurement: total length, standard length, fork length and head length, and so on. While measure each of it, don't forget to record the values found on the measuring board. Record all the using inch, cm. So now I will show you the picture that I take using measuring board and the value that I got for my specimen.
It's you and me, it's what you need, I got it now. I know right now.
For my next video, we have two types of how to preserve the specimen, which is molecular work and museum sample. Firstly, the purpose to preserve the specimen for molecular work is to prevent or minimize degradation or contamination. In the field, there may be limited access to material and equipment necessary, so preservation with more simple method may be necessary. For optimal result, it is recommended to use one of the following strategy. First, cooling and refrigeration. Second, drying. Then, chemical preservation. So for cooling and refrigeration is around at 40 Celsius. This one is used to preserve biological material over a short period. So we can use container with wet or dry ice can be taken to the field. Next, for freezing is usually minus 10 degrees Celsius for a more longer period of time. Next, for drying. So for the purpose of drying, keep the materials dry and so can protect from humidity by addition of silica gel to absorb water vapor. But if we do not bring silica gels to field trip, we can also use rice. For molecular work is using chemical preservation. For it, we're going to use formalin preservation, but only when the specimen are for histological examination and for fluid preserved specimen, because we should not use for skeletal material of study skin, because when using formalin, it will discolor the fur and soften the bone after a long period of time. Talk about how to preserve the specimen for museum sample is by buffered formalin or ethanol alcohol. This is because preservation in ethanol alcohol is useful for a long-term storage of tissue that already preserved in formalin, because it does not harden the tissue, and whole animal can also be preserved in container around 70 until 19% of the habitat. So for the last part of this video, I will show the calculation in molecular and museum sample preservation. But because of the time consuming and the limited time I have for this video, I will just show you the slide and the words I need. Let's show the calculation.